Hello and welcome to Cooking with Gas. That's the late night photography cooking show where I teach you some product photography tips. Okay, tonight let's shoot some makeup. To be specific, my wife's lipstick. Now you have a product, okay, it's very simple. Okay, what can you do to make it look more interesting, all right? First of all, placement of it. Okay, this is a lipstick, it has two pieces to it. How can you make the most of two pieces? Well, it's a fact in photography, don't ask me why, but it's a fact in photography that diagonal lines, anything that's going diagonal looks more interesting to the eye than a vertical or a horizontal. So with something like this, how can you, obviously it's a vertical object, how can you make it look interesting by using diagonals? Well, because there's two parts to it, a lid and a main base to it, I'm going to extend the lipstick, place that there. Obviously that's a vertical, can't do anything about that. But the lid, I'm then going to place this at the base of it at a diagonal angle. Now, camera, get yourself any camera that can have a manual setting, so then you can manually choose the brightness of your photo, and then after it will retain that same brightness for every shot, okay? Then get yourself a basic little light. There's a little LED off the internet light. It's super bright, super small, super simple, super easy to work with, okay? And then you get your camera lens, zoom it in as much as it will go so that you don't see the room, you just see the object, okay? Point your light at it, all right, and start taking some shots. And already you can see with that one, because of this diagonal of the lid, it looks more interesting than if it wasn't diagonal. And then after that, you just play around with direction, and you'll notice when the light is coming from the front, it doesn't look so good, but putting it behind instantly can create more interesting shadows, okay? So sort of like this back area behind the object is actually the cool zone for your lighting. And then if you find that those shadows are a bit dark, then get yourself a reflector, AKA anything that's white, anything that will stand up with the help of a blender, because this is the kitchen, okay? And what this will do is when it decides to stand up, you shine your light on one side, it's now going to reflect back some light, so then those shadows aren't so dark. So then take that same shot again, and look at that. That looks a bit more creamy, a bit more how it should be. You get the idea? So that's super simple, right? Simple light, simple camera, nothing expensive, okay? And then just this little know-how of placement of both the product and where the light is coming from. And Bob's your uncle. Play around with it and enjoy.